Hi, I'm Carly.
And I'm Jason.
And we're Natural Satellite. And this is Waupaca Local Live. Things. This is getting stagnant. I need to feel a different breeze. Only thing that's crazier, following your heart. Staying someplace you've outgrown and letting your soul rot, and we'll fly away to that different place. We'll fly away to that different place. So much more, baby, don't you doubt. Listen to that calling, go on and dig it out, and we'll fly away to that different place. We'll fly away to that different place, to that different place. You have no idea of what you can do. You don't know what I have in store for you.
Welcome to Waupaca Local Live. This is our August edition. We're super excited, and as anyone in Waupaca knows, this is Arts Week. We call it Articulation Week, and Thursday night is a special night because it's the night before the big weekend, but this is an extra special night because we have these guys in the studio, Natural Satellite. Welcome, you guys. This is Carly and Jason.
And thanks for coming.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming out to Waupaca for this special show. And even though this show will be on air later after the fact of Arts on the Square, these guys are also going to be playing at Little Fat Gretchen's. So I just told you not to announce gigs in there. I went and did that.
That's okay.
Okay, I'm Marcy Boku, and I'm really excited tonight because I've heard these guys before. I think I heard you maybe at Mile of Music a few years ago, but I definitely heard you at the Gibson last spring. Yeah. And you know, it's been hard to listen to live music because of COVID and stuff. So it was really just almost like going to church to hear you guys and then the Claudettes right after you at the Gibson.
Oh, and they're so great.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And so we got to have the Claudettes out here, and now we have you. So this is a dream come true for me.
Wonderful.
All right. Yeah. So I have a million questions for you guys, and if we have some people in the audience, and you guys, after they play their next song, if you guys have a question, just let me know. I'm going to step off stage. But I guess my first thing I'd like to just know more about is you guys you're a couple.
Yeah.
And you can totally tell because the energy is just, I mean, I know when we were setting up, you said, I want to be able to see him at all times. And I thought, oh, really? Because they're married. But I get it. I mean, your energy is just so great. It's such a part of your music. Has anyone ever said that before? Probably everybody does.
Yeah, we've had people say that, especially the way we harmonize. Like everyone says we're so in sync with each other.
Right.
Yeah. And
you're singing and he's playing the absolute perfect harmony part, either above or below.
Yeah.
And then even with your plucking. And so that to me is the added special sauce from when I hear you guys. And so I'm glad to hear other people notice that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't replicate that. So tell us how you guys started playing music together.
Yeah. Well, we both went to the University of Wisconsin, Stevens Point. So we were studying music there. And Jason and I met him in the NFAC, the arts building.
Oh, wow.
Passing each other in the hallway.
Yeah.
Seeing each other through the tiny little
rooms.
Window through the practice rooms in there.
Yeah.
And we started dating and we got married and we played weddings together. We did like the classical music thing.
Oh, sure.
And then I started.
So wait. Classical music. So obviously that makes sense with the cello.
Yeah.
But give me a couple pieces that you play with cello and sax classically.
Like Taco Bell Cannon.
Well,
the Taco Bell
Cannon.
Can you just call it the Taco Bell Cannon?
The Taco Bell. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny though because we invert the parts. I actually play the bass part and she gets to play the melody. So it's like, so that's the main cello thing is I have to play this bass line.
Yeah, I got to play the fun melody. Yeah.
I get to do it and my face falls
Jason's like wicked smart with theory, so he's able to like figure out parts and arrange things really easily. So.
Were you guys both music majors?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you did like get into all the theory and everything like that. So is that like what you talked about on dates? Like,
no.
What do you think about that tritone?
I actually got a D in theory.
You did?
Yeah, I did. He's taught me so much just like outside of school. So now I feel like I know more about theory, but I was not very good at it in school.
And you were obviously a cello major?
I got my BA in music. So yeah, I was focused on cello.
Okay.
But I didn't have to do like the senior recital or anything like he did. So, because you were jazz performance.
Yeah.
Mine was a little more vague. I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Well, you got a psych minor though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you do? Were you part of the do they have an orchestra?
Yeah, I was part of the orchestra at UWSP and the Central Wisconsin Symphony.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I love doing that.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, so I want to ask both of you these questions, but I'm going to start with you because I played the cello as a kid.
Yeah.
And I stopped playing it because we had to walk to school and we lived a mile away and I just couldn't lug that thing.
No, I don't blame you.
That was back in the day where you didn't have a cello at home and a cello at school, you know.
Yeah.
But honestly, I probably would have, if I would have really loved it, I probably would have stuck with it. But now I love it more than I loved it then. So tell me when you started playing cello and what that was like for you as a child.
Yeah, I started in 4th grade. They had an after-school strings program.
Oh.
And my dad actually played a little cello in college, so he had a cello at home.
Okay.
So I just kind of gravitated towards that. He told me I had to pick an instrument. And I grabbed the cello, and he kind of showed me, like, after school a couple things, you know. So that's how I started. And I feel like any kid, I didn't really take it seriously, or I liked it, but I hated practicing, you know, that whole thing. But it was really the only thing I was decent at. I'm not very, like, I wasn't very good at test taking in school, but I really loved playing music, so that's why I decided to do it in college.
Okay.
But yeah, I took private lessons all through grade school and middle school and high school with Miyoko Grine and Oshkosh.
Okay.
And then studied with Lawrence Leviton at UWSP.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he still around?
I think he might have retired.
I think he did too.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't know if he's the faculty member anymore, but he's alive and well. I just saw him post recently on Facebook. So
Okay.
Yeah.
he's still with us.
Okay. That's a cool, you know, it's cool that you weren't into necessarily performance, but you loved music.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing. Okay, great. And what about you? Where did your music start?
Music started in 4th grade on clarinet, and that was out by San Diego, California, and then we moved here. My family did, and then I stuck with the clarinet, did 6th grade. 7th grade, wanted to join the jazz band, and then the band teacher, he said, well, we don't do clarinet in the jazz band, but you can play saxophone. And I said, okay, give me a saxophone, or show me how to, or whatever, you know. And he said, well, get a horn and I'll show you. So I acquired an alto, and then it kind of went from there. You know, just kind of took off, and I loved playing the saxophone a lot more than playing clarinet. My mom would say, well, you got to practice for 15 minutes every day. You got to practice for 15 minutes. And I'd have my little egg timer, and I'd turn it, and then it'd go off, and I always practiced before I did my homework. Well, guess what? I practice a lot longer than 15 minutes.
Okay, that's a good tip, all you parents out there.
Yeah, so I would practice. I would just keep practicing. I would just not even restart the timer. It would end up being 2 hours later. I was gone. And
well, you must have just really loved it.
Yeah. And I've with my schedule the last couple of weeks, I've been able to practice a lot more. As Carly can attest, I've been kind of a machine.
If you could, you would just play like 8 hours a day. Yeah,
practice all the time. I mean, I was there was a point where I was 10 to 12 hours a day.
Wow.
When I was in college, so.
Is that normal?
No, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
I wish I could be at that all the time.
I think some guitar players do that. I have no.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's really great.
Yeah, I love practicing.
Wow, that's awesome. So you know what? We're going to have you do another song.
Okay.
What was the name of the first song that you did?
That song was called Fly Away.
Fly Away, right. Okay. And what are you going to do next?
This next one is called From Ash, and it's one of the very first songs we wrote together. So it's one of our older tunes.
All right, and we'll talk about your writing and stuff after this song. Natural Satellite, everybody.
I've been thinking about what you said. And I know that you're right, and it's all in my head. Poison thoughts consume my whole life. Self-destruct, let the bombs go off, kill your mind. trapped within it, consumes and swallows me whole. Watch the city burn right to the ground. As the flames lick it up, born again I am found. And I'll keep moving on and on and on. I'll keep moving on and on and on and on. Wake up from ash and bone. I got a clock that's ticking and it's made of gold. Wake up from ash and bone. I got a clock that's ticking and it's made of gold. Wake up from ash and bone. I got a clock that's ticking and it's made of gold. Wake up from ash and bone. I got a clock that's ticking and away we go. Thank you.
We're back with Natural Satellite, and I have a couple comments on that song. I hope you don't mind.
No, not at all.
A couple things that really struck me, well, other than your really great command of dynamics,
Thank you.
which is not something you often hear, you know, in the playing out world. You hear it, but you guys did a really good job. But that song just had this little hint of Nirvana in it.
Cool. Yeah. That's cool.
And then you did the sax was like playing fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really picked up. It was very much like a very imagey.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right
something
term,
he does on purpose. So thank you for noticing.
Yeah, no, it was really good. It was like watching a video. If you closed your eyes, you were illustrating it with sound, and I think that's so great when music can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for that. Okay.
Thanks for noticing.
Oh, no problem. All right. So your songwriting process. It sounds like you do it together. Tell us a little bit about how that works for you.
Yeah. So the whole reason I started writing songs like this was because I was in a really dark place, and I'm a big believer in journaling, just like witnessing yourself on paper, getting all your thoughts on the page. So my journal entries started becoming my songs. That's kind of like where my lyrics come from.
Okay.
So everything's like really personal, and I usually find a groove on my cello, and then I'll hum like a melody line that I think fits that groove, and then I'll either something I've been thinking about that day, or I'll look at an old journal entry and then start putting words in like a puzzle. And then I come to Jason, and Jason adds his flavor, and we find harmonies that work together. Sometimes having him come in kind of changes the whole way I think about a song because of the colors he'll add. And lately, though, we've been experimenting with like writing together, and we do a lot of improvisation. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Like Jason, all of our songs, he's soloing, he's improvising in like everything.
Right.
So that it's a very organic process.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say mostly you're bringing the initial
Like the
concept,
skeleton. Yeah.
idea to it,
Okay.
and then I'll think about it, play along with it, come up with my own line to it, or we're not going to play any of that song today. Or, well, maybe tonight we will,
Okay.
but there's a couple of tunes where she already kind of has no, I want you to play this.
Okay.
So we'll start with that, but a lot of it is just kind of Carly brings the skeleton, and then we work it together. But our newest song, though, that one
that just
kinda,
like clicked.
That one we
Yeah,
kinda
sometimes
just,
that
like,
happens. It's the best
it
feeling
just,
ever
like,
when something
yeah,
just
just-
like
Yeah.
falls together perfectly.
yeah,
Yeah.
So in other words, you came up with that concept together.
Yeah, it's just like he
Yeah.
plays something, like that's it. You don't have to play anything else. Like,
Okay.
that's it.
yeah. She had like a groove that she was working on, and then it was Mild Music Week.
Yeah,
We had
yeah, so
Friday
last
off,
weekend,
and
yeah.
I just grabbed my horn. We were drinking coffee in the kitchen, and I just grabbed my horn and I didn't even say anything. I just put it together and just started practicing, and she was like, "Oh, that idea." I was playing this
Yeah.
idea, so.
So do you ever get the feeling that you have the same, you're latching, I've heard a lot of songwriters, sometimes I feel this way, like it's out there and you grab it, and then like you might grab it at the same time.
Yeah.
Like it's something that almost exists.
It's like a
I know that sounds
frequency
really
that's
weird.
passing by you,
Yeah,
and sometimes
you
if
can
you're
grab
lucky,
it.
you're in tune with it.
Yeah, or you could grab it and sometimes you don't like it, so you throw it back
Yeah.
or whatever. That's how I've heard a
Yeah.
lot of songwriters say that.
Yeah. I've heard
Yeah,
people
I
talk
think of
about
it
that, too.
more as not so much reaching out and grabbing it, and more of being open to receiving it and letting
Yeah.
it come to you.
That's probably a better way
as
to explain
opposed
it,
to,
yeah.
well, yeah, and I think it's less like if you're gonna grab it, that makes it something where you want to bring it in and put your stuff on it. Where I don't know, I think that
comes
it's
through
more
you.
mystical than that, and
Yeah.
it's you're
No, I
more
actually
open to it, and
agree with you.
it's going to resonate deeper if you're not going out and saying that's mine, I'm taking it. No, let it come to you.
But I do think that people can do that.
Oh, absolutely, you can.
And I think people will say, I'm going to write a song. I want to write a song about this. Let's see. I need a verse and I need a hook and I
Yeah.
need a bridge. And I think that's another method of writing. So that's why I like to ask this question. I just like to find out where people are.
Yeah.
And I'm really always so excited to hear when people are kind of on the realm that you guys are on.
Yeah.
I do think it comes, like you said, you're open to it.
Yeah.
You can definitely close off to it. I know that we're sounding really weird on Facebook. We should take this conversation offline. Okay. But the other thing that just you mentioned is you were in the kitchen getting coffee, and I thought, okay, you guys are parents now. How does that work? So do you mind? I mean, really, so you can just like play music, and your kids are going to be okay with that, or?
Well, we're lucky that her name's Naima. We have
Okay.
a little girl, and she's going to be 2 in a couple weeks.
Oh.
So she's toddler.
Okay.
And I think she's just been around music her entire life. And
So it's not an abnormal.
no, she sleeps. We can practice during nap time and bedtime. That's when we can. Actually, our new record that's coming out, we recorded while she was sleeping.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
we're very lucky that she
Yeah.
sleeps through everything.
So
Yeah.
you are just approaching it as this is our life, this is how it's
You're
going to be.
along for the ride. Let's-
Versus, oh, now I have kids, I can't do music until they're 18 and
Yeah.
yada yada.
No, I
Good
think
for you.
I think she loves music too. She gravitates towards it, so I think it's a good thing for her.
That's
Yeah,
great.
she asked for Coltrane by name,
Oh, funny.
and she asked
Yeah.
for Fatumata by
Yeah.
name as well.
And she loves the flute, so
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
We'll ask her
Play
what
Jason's
instrument she
flute all the
plays.
time.
She says flute. And
Oh,
we have to go.
funny.
We have to go upstairs to our music space, and she walks around with my flute and throws it on the floor. And it's not a very nice one, so it's not that big of a deal. But we found some recorders for her,
yeah,
so that's
a lovely
better.
sound to hear in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. And that's good for her. It'll just be part of what her environment is.
Yeah.
So you're also music teachers, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And So lucky Naima, honestly.
Yeah.
But what is your teaching environment like? Are you teaching in the school system or privately or?
So I teach toddler music classes at
Oh.
Hyde Music in Appleton.
Okay.
I do it a couple times a week, and I have like 6 kids with their parents per
Sure.
class,
Yeah.
and it's anywhere between 1 and 5 years old.
Right.
So I have like a little class and like a big toddler class.
Yeah.
And with that class, I love it so much. It's like one of my favorite things, and I
Yeah.
just like want to make them fall in love with music. So we do lots of movement. We do lots of like I just want them to have fun. Lots of nursery rhymes. So I really love that. And then I teach some private cello lessons
Okay.
at the Appleton Music Academy.
Oh, so you work with Nell Buckman?
No, I think she's at Lawrence. Is she at Lawrence?
I think she's at the academy.
I know Ryan.
No.
It's Ryan Korb's school at AMA.
Oh, okay. I get
Yeah.
those two mixed up.
Yeah.
Because the Lawrence one just changed their name to a similar name.
Did they?
Yeah,
Okay.
they did.
It's right next to Lawrence.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. So I do a mix of that. And then
Okay.
Jason has some students.
Yeah,
Working on
I
getting
don't
more
have any
students.
right now, but yes, I do teach private saxophone lessons as well as flute and clarinet.
Okay.
And honestly, I'm open to music lessons in general. Like it doesn't matter what instrument you play. There's something
That's
that I can
true.
teach you about music.
Right.
Or like
Think about it
improv.
even
Yeah.
just with theory or
Yeah.
improvisation, just concept, conceptual kind of stuff, and just
Right.
whatever. We can work something out.
Awesome. Boy,
Yeah.
that's a whole nother topic we could take offline. All right, but I want to hear another song. So what's
Okay.
this next song going to be?
This is a song we wrote just like the other weekend.
Oh.
during
Yeah,
our
the
music
one I
weekend.
was referencing.
Okay,
yeah.
a brand new
Yeah,
song.
brand new. We're gonna
What's
try
it called?
It's called It's Freeing.
It's Freeing. Natural Satellite, ladies and gentlemen.
Take a swig.
It's gotten to the point where I don't care what anybody thinks, and it's freeing, 'cause I'm being the truest version of myself. Don't got time for anybody else, and it's freeing, 'cause I'm living the life I wanna live. Life I wanna live, yeah. $20,000 days to sink or swim. Everything I need is found within, and it's freeing. 'Cause I'm seeing trusting is the key to all your dreams and all the dreams to come. And it's freeing, 'cause it's showing that we all have it all. We all have it all. Yeah. You ain't got nothing
Yes, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. You have to do that.
Yeah, that is really
Yeah.
good. What would you call that?
That's a
Descending arpeggio type thingy?
yeah,
You
C
were just
minor.
like practicing your scales in the
Yeah, I was
kitchen.
just practicing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to. Well, originally, what I was trying to do was play my C minor pentatonic scale as fast as I could play it, as fast as my fingers could go. And then I just played with trying to mess with like a 2 and 3 pattern, and then I kind of did the 3 pattern thing, and Kurt was like, "No, that's it."
Yeah.
Stop right
Good
there.
old scales, I mean.
Oh my gosh, there you go. That's why we do scales.
That's right.
Little boys and girls. Okay, so I want to talk about your new EP. This is our last talk session here.
Okay,
So
yeah.
we really need to talk about, I know that you have something coming out this fall.
Yeah.
And I just want to also mention that you have a website, which is very nice, and you have your music sampled on there, correct? And
Yeah.
where else can they find your music?
Well, our website's nationalsatellitemusic.com, and we're on Bandcamp, all streaming platforms.
Okay.
Spotify.
Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, those are our main
Apple
socials.
Music,
Yeah.
whatever.
How much time do you
anything
dedicate
you
to
can
all that? Do you have a manager that does that for you?
I do it everything.
You do it all?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I
quite
do
the
it
business.
when I have time.
Okay,
So
okay.
it's kind of sporadic throughout the
Okay,
day. Yeah.
so we can find, and is your new album, it's going to be coming out, so how will we know about that?
Yeah, if
when
you
it comes out?
Facebook, I'm really good with like posting stuff. Otherwise, our website, I'll have everything updated on there.
Okay.
As well
Yeah.
as like all of our shows coming up. I try to keep that really updated.
Yeah.
And
we'll
where
be-
all do you guys play? Give us an idea of where we can
Yeah.
think of our road trips here.
Fox Valley. I mean,
Fox Valley,
That's where
okay.
we're based out of. So
Yeah.
we play like Neenah, Oshkosh, Appleton, Green Bay.
Bay.
We've made it down to Milwaukee a few times.
Okay.
So yeah, we've been sticking around home base, but I think hopefully this next year we're going to start touring a little bit.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like you guys are ready to do that.
Yeah, now that Naima's a little older,
Yeah.
and we're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
definitely.
So this new EP, so what does the EP mean?
My mom actually asked me that question.
And what did you say?
I said, I don't know. It's a shorter.
It means
a shorter
extended
album.
play.
Extended
Yeah.
play.
Yeah. And
So-
then LP is long play,
Long play.
so that's your full length.
Got it.
So an EP would be like 5 songs,
But we're
maybe?
going to do 4 songs.
4 songs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's different though is like we recorded everything upstairs, and it's
Upstairs
not
at your house?
in our little studio. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's another thing I wanted to say is
Yeah.
like, do you go to a studio?
No,
do you have
we
a producer?
taught ourselves how to
You do
record.
everything. Wow.
We don't mix though. I mixed
Okay.
our song "Best You Can." I think you guys have been playing that one. I did the mix on that one just because I wanted to challenge myself. But Aaron Dusterhoff from Secondhand Studios is going to be mixing this one.
Okay.
But yeah, we have a little setup, and I'm excited because this EP is going to have bowed cello. There's going to be layers. We did it with our friend Colin McKenna. He's going to be playing percussion.
Okay.
So it's going to be different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some spoken word on one of them.
yeah.
So
Wow.
yeah, we had a lot of fun kind of orchestrating and planning around it.
Yeah, we
And
got to be
there's-
really
there's
creative
Vocal
and-
harmonies, there's
Yeah.
cello harmonies, additional sax lines, more than one drum track. So it's like it's totally
It's not
different
the
than
stripped
anything
down,
else that
yeah.
we
Okay.
that
Yeah.
we have with it. So yeah, we're really excited about sharing that with everybody.
So 4 songs will be on there?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Played one of the
Yeah,
Did you
from
play
Ash.
the,
From
was that
Ash.
from the Ash?
From Ash
That
will
was
be on it,
really
yeah.
great.
Thank
That's
you.
really good. So will you have artwork on there? Do you also do the artwork?
I did, yeah.
Oh
I
my
did.
God. I just said that to be cocky.
No, maybe I'm a control freak. Maybe I need to like chill out.
Well, you're just like a
No,
Renaissance
we just
person.
Yeah, I
don't have
guess-
any money to pay
yeah, we
anyone.
can't
Yeah.
pay anyone.
We've got to figure it out.
Oh my gosh.
No, we haven't figured that part out yet. But
Okay.
yes, we'll be doing something like that.
And will you have physical copies of this music,
Yeah.
or will it just be online?
We
Okay.
love we go through Super Duper in Madison, and
Okay.
they print our CDs for us. and
Nice.
yeah, we love working with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you do any vinyl?
No, I think when we release our first like album,
I think,
we'll do a vinyl.
yeah.
but
Okay.
not
When we
for
do our
this.
full length, we'll probably do vinyl.
So you guys have plans and dreams.
We've got lots of dreams and plans.
Oh my gosh. I just
Yeah.
think you're going to be able to do it all.
Thank
'cause
you.
Your energy is so great.
Thank you.
Is there anything else that you want to mention? I know that you guys are proponents of talking about mental health.
Yeah.
Is there anything that do you have? I didn't look on your website about that. Do you have any links that
I
you
don't.
promote at all that we can share
I guess
with people?
like one thing that I kind of love sharing is I've had a really interesting relationship with my instrument, where I did the whole classical thing. I did the Suzuki thing, if you know. And I kind of didn't like practicing, and then in college I didn't like really performing. I loved being in an orchestra, but like solo stuff wasn't my thing. And then I stepped away from my cello after college for a while, and that's when I started having issues with like depression and anxiety, and that's why I revisited it. But I just like tell musicians that your relationship with your instrument might not look the same as everyone else's, even if you play like a classical instrument like I do, and like experiment with the sounds you can make, and don't put yourself in a box. Like, I think that's really important. Yeah, see what you can do.
Good advice.
Yeah.
All right, so what's your last song going to be for tonight?
This one's called Can't You Stay.
Can't You Stay?
Yeah.
All right, I wish we could stay all night with you guys. Why can't you stay? Yeah, all right, so thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
we're going to have one more from Natural Satellite, and we'll see you guys again in September. One more for Natural Satellite. Thank you.
Where did you go? I look so high and low. Where did you go? I search so high and low. Ooh. Oh. Oh. You didn't leave a note. Didn't even leave a note. Didn't leave a note. Didn't even leave a note. Ooh. Didn't know I could go. No, I didn't even know. I didn't know I could go. I didn't even know. Time will keep on moving. Can't you stay for a little while? Time will keep on moving. Can't you stay for a little while? stay for